Okay, so today we're diving deep into a really interesting piece on self-motivation and really kind of getting after it when it comes to your personal growth.
Yeah. Yeah, this should be a good one.
And our mission today is to help you walk away with like some solid tactics
Mhm.
and really understand how to take control. Really become the captain of your own ship when it comes to your life.
For sure. And what's really cool about the piece we're looking at is it's all about this idea that you hold the power to change. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
it's not waiting for someone else to give you that push. It's about self-belief and being the one to take that first step.
Okay, so right off the bat, this writing, it just jumps right in and says, "Hey, you the listener, you got to do something."
Right.
It's like a slap in the face, almost like, "Hey, wake up! Stop waiting for things to happen to you."
Yeah, it's definitely a call to action, and I think what it's really getting at is this idea that you can't just sit around and wait for motivation to strike you like lightning.
Right.
You have to actively seek out what inspires you, what gets you fire up, and use that to drive yourself forward.
Okay, so being proactive, finding that spark,
Yeah.
and the text goes on to say that one of the biggest things holding people back is they don't actually believe in themselves.
Absolutely.
It's like this whole thing about telling yourself, "I can do it," like over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Even calling it a way to become a mastermind. What's the logic there?
It's fascinating, really. When you truly believe in your abilities, it changes your whole approach.
Yeah.
You're not so afraid to take risks. You're more resilient when things get tough.
Yeah.
And the text actually uses this powerful statement. It says, "I am a masterpiece and I will do great."
Mm.
It's like this affirmation that you repeat to yourself to really ingrain that sense of potential, you know?
Yeah.
It's about building that unshakable belief in yourself.
Okay, so belief is a biggie, but the text doesn't stop there. It's not just about thinking it. It's about actually taking steps to
Yes.
transform your life.
Ex-
Like it gives these examples of reading books and meeting successful people, not to copy them, but to learn from their journeys.
Right.
And then it says to dig deep within yourself. What does that even mean? Like, what are you supposed to be digging for?
So digging deep, that's all about self-discovery, you know? It's about asking yourself those tough questions, like, what am I truly good at? Where do my talents lie? What's my purpose? You know, it's like an internal excavation project.
Okay.
And once you start uncovering those answers, that's when you can really start to make those meaningful changes in your life.
So it's like you have to understand yourself before you can really make a difference out in the world.
Yeah, and the text even goes on to say that by transforming your own life, you can then inspire and have a positive impact on others, you know?
Oh, like a ripple effect.
Exactly. It's like this outward ripple that starts with your own personal growth. And this leads us to another interesting point about confidence.
Okay, lay it on me.
So the text kind of flips the script on how we usually think about confidence. It says you don't wait for confidence to show up. It's something you build by doing things that make you uncomfortable.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Yeah, it's a common theme in self-development. And the text even gives this specific example of speaking in front of people.
Oh, yeah, public speaking.
It says, do what you are uncomfortable about. That's how you get out of your comfort zone.
That's so true, though.
It is. It's about pushing past those boundaries and proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you think.
I like that.
Uh,
Okay, so push past your comfort zone, build confidence, and then the last thing the text really emphasizes is the whole idea of dealing with negativity,
mhm.
well, whether it's coming from yourself or other people you know.
Right. It talks about this need to break free from those limiting beliefs and those negative voices that can really hold you back. It even says to straight up reject every negativity.
That's easier said than done.
It is, but the text really drives home this point that you have inherent worth, you know?
Yeah.
It actually says you are built and born and created by a great God. So basically those negative voices don't define you.
That's pretty powerful. So to wrap things up, this deep dive has really shown us that if you want to make a real difference in your life, it all starts with you. You got to take that first step, believe in yourself, seek out growth even when it's uncomfortable, and shut out all that negativity.
Absolutely. And that brings us to a final thought for our listeners.
Hit me with it.
What's one small action you can take today that aligns with your goals but maybe pushes you a little outside your comfort zone?
Ooh, I like that.
And how could changing your self-talk to one of belief and possibility impact your journey moving forward?
Lots to think about. Really great deep dive today. Thanks for joining me.
My pleasure.
And to all our listeners out there, keep pushing, keep striving, and keep believing in yourselves. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.